Hey everybody, so today's video is a little different. First in the factor of I'm using my phone, which is weird for me because I didn't notice it until now. I kind of talk with my hands, and I'm sorry because I know that bothers me sometimes when people talk with their hands a lot. And I just realized after watching some of my own videos that I do the exact same thing. So, the second thing that makes this video different is I am not doing a weigh-in. I mean, I'm weighing in on my thoughts, if that counts. But I'm not doing a, telling you my weight in my inches. Not yet. I'm at 11 days. Today's Thursday, and I will be uploading the video late Sunday night, early Monday morning, which will be available to you guys probably by like 10 a.m. on Monday at the latest. With that being said, this video is also just a kind of a weigh-in on my thoughts on one of my major health issues that I have. It's probably not major to a lot of people, but it's major to me in the way that it affects me and my every day-to-day life. Most of my close friends and family who spend a lot of time with me know that I have a condition called IBS. It's irritable bowel syndrome. This might be TMI for some of you. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I'm just going to explain my experience with it. My experience is, it's one of those things that I'm sure if you've ever seen videos for like Crohn's disease where people are like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use the bathroom, so I can't go to this, I can't go out to eat with them because there's not a bathroom available, or, what if my IBS acts up because something I ate, or things like that. Going on road trips are especially hard because it hits you at random times. You never really know what's going to happen. So that's part of IBS issues. The other part would have to be the pain. The pain is awful. It's like no matter what kind of cramps of your body you have, whether you have leg cramps, arm cramps, any type of cramps, to be honest, multiply that by at least 10, bare minimal, and focus it right into your stomach, right into your abdomen. That's the pain level that it usually is 4 to 5 times a week when I am having my IBS issues for the past, I don't know, probably 4 years. I think it started going on right after I got married. And my mom always makes the joke that married life really takes a toll on you. Of course, she's joking. I love my husband, and he's such a huge blessing to me, along with my kids. He gave me my children. You can't be upset about that. But I just really haven't thought about it until this morning. I just happened to be hanging out with the kids, and then I realized how good I felt. It's just so nice to know how good you feel, to just be able to randomly out of your day just sit there and go, I feel good today. I don't feel sick. I don't feel tired. I feel like I could conquer the world if I wanted to. That's not a feeling that I'm used to. With that being said, my IBS has maybe taken effect once, 1 to 2 times. I know for a fact one time I've had an issue with it since I started my keto journey. Probably 2 times. But I can't guarantee that. I can only guarantee the one time that it happened. So that's just kind of a tidbit of information. I told you guys I wanted to keep you honest and keep you truthful about my whole journey. So there's that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, a lot of people ask me, why do you call it a keto journey instead of keto diet? I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's self-explanatory if you've ever been through an issue where you're trying to lose weight and get healthy and it's just not working for you. The only way I can put it is when I hear somebody tell me, we've all had one friend or somebody we know who has, they've refused to eat something, or they won't go with us to do a dinner or something, and they tell you, I'm on a diet. A diet is, I consider diet, the word diet, to be a little bit of a dirty word. I don't like that word. The word gets me down, makes me feel sad. If you use it and you're talking to me and you say you're on a diet, I'm not going to like make any faces or make you feel awkward about it or anything like that. That's not who I am. Just me personally, I don't like the word. The word makes me just think restriction. First of all, when I hear the word diet, restriction, first thing that comes to my mind. No matter what kind of diet it is, you don't even have to tell me. You could be on a diet that you're allowed to have whatever you want. The moment you use the word diet, my brain switches into restriction mode of all the things that, all the diets I've ever been on that are like, you can't have that. You got to get rid of this, First thought is no pizza, no macaroni and cheese. What? What? To me, that's unfathomable. As sad as it is to say, those were my favorite foods growing up. Macaroni and cheese, pizza, and spaghetti. My life was pasta and bread. And my family didn't feed me unhealthy foods. That's just all I would eat. And now I'm starting to realize as I'm talking where my 2-year-old gets it from. My poor kid. It's in his genes. So I don't use the word diet because it sounds like a dirty word to me. I don't like the whole, I just don't like the word. The word is, diet equals restriction. Diet equals sadness. Diet equals just failure in my book, because every diet I've ever been on, I've failed miserably. So this go around, I decided to not use the words keto diet. I decided that for my mental health reasons, that I use the word journey. When I hear somebody say I am on a health journey or a keto journey, my brain wants to grab in and suck all the information out of them about how their journey is and what their journey is. And it makes me feel better mentally and emotionally to hear the word journey instead of diet. I don't know if that is for you guys, but for me, that's how I'm able to kind of trick my brain into being like, oh, yeah, this is great. No, there's no restrictions. I do want to say, speaking of restrictions, another thing, I don't find keto all that restricting. To be honest, I thought I would. Not gonna lie. First time I heard about a keto diet, it was years ago. I was like, no, could never do that. I live off pizza, mac and cheese, and spaghetti. There's no way I'm giving all that up. And then I realized it's not just in those. It's in candy and gum and ketchup. It's just crazy to think about how many carbs we consume. I mean, honestly, I didn't realize how bad my carb intake was on a daily basis until I had the thought of trying this journey out. And one of the first steps that I took was to measure my macros, my calories for the day. I was eating hundreds, not 100, hundreds of grams of carbs a day within 3 meals. And I didn't hardly snack. And when I did snack, it was ice cream or deep fried Oreos or cheesecake, I didn't realize how bad it was. Ketchup has so much carbs. Ketchup is one thing that I would have never thought about having carbs because it's tomato. But it does. A lot. It's one of the most carb the most amount of carbs that a condiment can have is in ketchup. And it's just, yeah. So anyways, I'm not going to get too much into this. I just wanted to share my thought, my food, my food for thought, I guess is what you would call it, about how my eating habits have also changed my issue with IBS. I don't know if anybody else out there struggles with bowel problems. It might not be IBS. It could be Crohn's, things like that. Just want to give a little bit of advice as far as like how mine has been for anybody that does struggle out there. Not everybody is confident talking about it. I sure wasn't. I still am not, but I felt like it was necessary for it to change enough to not ruin my week like it usually does. It's definitely something that's necessary, in my opinion, to put into my videos that I do. I am super excited. I can't wait. I have decided to sign up with a membership for Thrive Market. It's an online store that mails things to you. You get a subscription. I think it's $5 a month if you do the year-long subscription, and it gets billed monthly, $5 a month. Startup is $59 for that, because I can't remember. On their website, as soon as you go to it, it explains the whole reason why it's more than $5 for the first month. It's a one-time fee type of thing. I did the 1 month because you can't get on their website unless you have a subscription. And I've heard so many good things about them. But we just did grocery shopping, so I wasn't 100% sure on whether or not I wanted to go ahead and sign up for a month long and then me not even need it, because it's going to be another 2 or 3 weeks before we need groceries. So I was like, I don't want to use it last minute. But anyway, so they have a full refund available if you decide that you sign up. That's what I did. I signed up and I just decided, I'm going to give it a look over. If it looks like something that we can use, we might try it out, but it's really got to be worth it for me. Like, it's got to be a good amount of savings for me. I go to 3 different grocery stores just to be able to get the best price on what I need and want. And that's every 2 weeks. So I definitely like to save money, that's for sure. Even if it means spending time and gas to go and get the cheaper options. Anyway, so I signed up for the subscription for the 1 month. It was $9 and some change, I think, for the subscription for the month. And once I got on there, I saw some things, but like I said, until I do more research in it, I didn't really have the time. I've got 2 kids. I don't have the time to sit there and research everything right then, right there. Like, I have to do it, come back to it later on. So I went back to it and I pulled Aberman to show him what was going on with it. And there's a couple things that we're thinking about trying that we like about their website. One thing that I love about their website is they have every diet. I know I just said I don't like that word, but that's what it says. It says diet plans. They have every diet plan available as an option for you to, you hit paleo if you're doing paleo, ketogenic if you're doing ketogenic. They have a dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, everything. You hit that keto button, it takes you to every keto option on their webpage without any added anything. You don't have to sit there and go, oh, this is keto. Let's look at the nutrition facts. Let's look at this. Let's look at that. They also have some baby food, which I'm thinking about trying. It's a little more on the expensive side than I'd like, but it has grass-fed beef with sweet potatoes and kale, and it's all organic. And here's the thing. Thrive is a completely organic, they sell like reusable Ziploc baggies and bamboo straws and things like that. Things that don't harm the planet. That's the kind of company they are, which I do like the idea of. I will say it's always been a little bit out of my price range, if I'm being honest. Organic usually means the price is going up quite a bit. So I haven't always been I like the idea, but I haven't always been a huge fan of spending the extra money for that idea of bettering the earth type of thing. I know I'm terrible, probably. I don't know. Some of you might be huge advocates for, everything organic, and I apologize for my opinion, but this is just my own experience and my own my own journey, and I'm just letting you, having you guys come along for the ride, and I just hope that none of you take that offensively. I didn't, that's just not what we do. If you do that, congratulations, and keep doing what you're doing, and I'm happy for you. My family just has an issue with being able to do everything organic like we want to, and it's a big deal to us, but it's not like the biggest deal in the world if we don't get it organic. And I know that there are some people who are very advocates about it, and they do prefer that, and that is what they'll get, and if they don't have it, they don't get it, type of thing. And I have nothing against that at all. Absolutely fantastic if that's what you do. I kind of wish that I could do that too, but at the same time, like I said, different circumstances. So, they have baby pouches that are like sweet potatoes and kale organic and grass-fed beef. And then there's a salmon option, which is awesome. You never find salmon in baby food. At least I haven't. And if you have, please send it my way, because I would love to try some like fish and stuff with Zimmy now that she's almost a year old next month. And they just have some really cool products. Some things that are like, they bring your attention and you're like, oh, I want to try that. Other things you look at and you're like, I could probably make that at home. And that was kind of where I was. So I think we're going to do one box. We're going to order it. I'm probably going to do a taste test for you guys on video. Abram's going to join in, I think. It's definitely going to be recorded at night because we've got 2 kids and one of us has to at least be with them while they're awake. Mordecai goes to bed right around 8:30, so we'll probably do a video late at night, and then I'll upload it the next morning for you. I'll have it pre-scheduled to upload for you. And I will hop on Facebook and let you guys know when it's happening. I'll try to share the link if Facebook will allow me to. But yeah, so I'm just excited. My next video will be I'll be recording it Sunday. It'll be up for you guys on Monday, because Mondays are just really hard for me to get up and do a video first thing in the morning without the kids waking up and going crazy in the background. And Abram works still. He's still essential personnel. So, yeah. So, but anyways, there's more to come with the Thrive Market update. After my 2-week weigh-in, which is on Monday, when you guys see it, it'll be Monday. I'm hoping that box comes in before my 3-week weigh-in. If it doesn't, the day it comes in, I promise I will do the taste test. I won't let it sit in a box somewhere. I'm that person that as soon as I get a package, it has to come out. I have to see it. I have to touch it and feel it and know that it's all there. I'm awful about it. I'm like a kid at Christmas time when I'm opening a gift. Even if I know what's in the box, I'm like, I've got to see it. I'm so excited. I need to know. So trust me, that box will not be opened until I record, and I will not wait a couple days because I don't think I physically can. That's how bad it is. So, I guess that's it for tonight. I just really appreciate you guys joining in with me on my videos and listening to my craziness and being with me on my journey. And I can't wait to update you guys. I'm still trying to figure out how YouTube videos work. So I'm going to attempt either my 2-week video or my 3-week video, or 4, depending on how long it takes me to understand how to do things on YouTube. I'm going to attempt to do a before and after pictures in my video. I've already done on Facebook my face difference, which, wow, let me just say, I'm amazed at myself, because when you see yourself every day, you don't notice the difference as much as everybody else does.